Hey guys, Russian Rider here, back with another video. Today I'm doing an install guide on a Fender eliminator kit. Now this is what your FZ-07 looks like with that big chunk of metal hanging off the back. And to fix this issue, I purchased a Yoshimura Fender eliminator kit. Now I got this at revzilla.com and I'll have a link in the description where you can pick one of these up. It's about $106 and I think it's worth every penny. I also have a full review on this on my channel, so definitely go and check that out. Now I also purchased some LED turn signals to complement this kit. They're about $13 on Amazon, definitely worth it. I'll have a link in the description for those as well. Now what all do you need? First, grab your seat. Underneath you have some tools. There's a couple of Allen wrenches that you see here, along with a screwdriver that you could put together. Now you also need a 6mm Allen wrench. You also need a socket wrench, and you will need a 10mm socket for that. You also need some wire cutters, some electrical tape, a soldering set, some solder, and of course your key. Let's go ahead and get started. So first off, you want to go ahead and pop off that back piece right there. And you'll want to pull out any junk, any tools, whatever you have underneath there. Make sure you get all that stuff out. Now we're going to remove the seat, and you do that by just folding the back edges off and unscrewing these bolts with one of the Allen wrenches that you have. Go ahead and pop your seat off there. Next, you're going to want to remove this little cover that's between the two seats. And you'll also want to remove this little back cover that connects the two side panels together. Next, we're going to remove these sockets here, here, and here. Now these all use different tools. Some use the small Allen wrench, some use the medium one, and some use the 6mm one. Now some use these 10mm sockets, so you want to use the right tool for the job, and just be careful when you're removing these bolts. You really don't want them falling down anywhere. Now if one does fall, you might want to wait until you take the side panels off to get them out, or you can use a magnet tool if you have one of those handy. Now you want to also remove these little spacers that you see here, and I would just put everything into this little compartment that you have back there to keep all your bolts safe. So just go ahead and remove everything. Now next we have these little plastic clips that you guys see here. We're going to just take a flathead screwdriver, push towards the center there, and just tug on it a little bit. It's going to come out. Make sure you keep these handy because we're going to need them later. So you want to just take your time, remove all of them. And then you're going to see this little plastic piece. You can pull it off now or you can pull it off later. So just go ahead and remove all these ones that you see here on the back, on the side. And then we're also going to have some on the side of the white panels connecting the black together, as you guys see right here. So just go ahead and remove that. And then you're also just going to go ahead and remove the one on the other side as well. Next, we're going to go ahead and remove these little side panels here. You see the little rubber insert there that holds it. You just want to put some pressure on there. It'll pop right off. So we're going to take off the first side. Then you can go ahead and take off the other side. And when you do that, this little plastic piece is probably going to fall off. So go ahead and put that away. Now we're going to unplug your taillight and turn signals. So this one right here is your left turn signal. This is your right. And this is your brake. So you want to go ahead and unplug all of these and make sure you know which ones they are. So when you're going to be tapping into there, cutting it, or whatever you decide to do, you want to know exactly which one is which. Now we can go ahead and pull off this little plastic piece if you haven't already. And then you're going to just go ahead and unscrew the 4 bolts that hold your Fender tail light setup, and you just want to go ahead and remove that, and be careful with the wires when you pull it out of there. Since you've been working so hard, you want to take a little break and get yourself a little bit of a refresher. Whatever your choice of beverage is, take a little sip and let's get back to work. Now this is the Yoshimura kit. I already went ahead and assembled it a little bit, but if you purchase one of these, they come with a fantastic guide on how to put it together, and it's fairly simple anyways. Once again guys, if you're interested in this, check out my channel. I have a review video on this, and I just highly recommend it. The build quality is fantastic, along with the LED light setup and the look. I dig it. So I'm just going to put these turn signals in. Now the mounting bracket is a little bit different, as you guys see there, but I didn't find it an issue for it to be kind of sturdy in there. You just want to go ahead and unscrew it and tighten it down. If you want to grab yourself like an adjustable wrench and tighten those down, you can definitely do so. So here's the setup, how it looks once it's all completed, and you want to just go ahead and make sure it works before you solder anything together. I just connect the 2 wires and you see the turn signals are actually working. Now I'm going to go ahead and snip off the wires there. I kind of thought about which ones I wanted to use, and I decided to snip them off here and reuse them, and I'm going to just put the tail setup away. And here's a little bit of solder, guys. You want to make sure you have a good connection. I'm not the best soldering expert here, so I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit here. And you definitely want to make sure that you put on a little bit of electric tape, make sure everything's covered up and secure. Now this is just basically the part where you stick the wires through just like it was before, and go ahead and just take your wrench, put the little bolts in there and tighten everything down. You want to make sure it's tightened and set up well. Go ahead and install the clips, connect everything, tidy up the wires, put all your plastics back on. You are basically done. You want to just make sure you take your time. Don't forget any of the bolts, the screws, the clips, any of that stuff. Just take your time and get everything together. I know you're probably excited for your finished product. Make sure you don't forget anything. So here it is. Here's my kit. The LED turn signals working here. I really dig how it looks. I like the turn signals, everything. You're going from this setup right here to this setup right here. It looks way better. Now, no matter if you're using the Yoshimura kit or something else, you get that big chunk out and you get something that's nice, streamlined. It just looks way more attractive, fits the bike a lot more than that stock setup that hangs way out. Now, I do want to say, remind you guys, I do have just a review video on this, so go ahead and check out my channel on the Yoshimura kit. And I definitely do, basically, I just really suggest buying this one. I looked at all the different options. Most of them don't have this LED strip right here. You have to use the stock big bulky plastic set. So this is $106. It's built very nice and I really dig the look. So thank you guys for watching this video. Now you have a beautiful bike that looks like this. If you guys want to see more videos, install guides, gear review, vlogs, definitely subscribe to my channel. You guys can just click below and let me know below what you guys think. Did you guys like this video? Did you enjoy it? And if you guys enjoyed this video, please share it. I definitely appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.